guys, what's up? It's back here again for today for Down South Racing. Sorry, I'm a little bit upset right now. If you've seen my Instagram story or seen my post in the YouTube community, you probably know what the main reason of caused. But my bad luck is continuing, as it turns out today, because I'll throw some clips in here and I'll try to just get out in video right now. But my car has developed a noise coming from the rear end. It's pretty nasty sounding. I'm not 100% sure that it's the rear end, but well, here, I'll go ahead and show you all. Like, it only does it in drive, but it doesn't do it in reverse, so I don't know. But from the outer view that I took earlier, it honestly sounded like it was the exhaust rattling. It's like a rattle, like a whoa, but like at times it's like a click, like click, click. It's weird. You can barely hear it in the end of the interior video, the first one I sent. So I jacked the car up, you know, I just jacked the whole rear end up by the diff and just went around. I even put it in drive and just barely let the wheels spin, and it didn't do it. And it was weird when I first noticed it. I came just to a stop. I was turning into O'Reilly's. Actually, I went and picked up just a generic valve stem because my back right one has gone missing or fell off or something. So just wanted something to throw on there. It doesn't even really fit that well, but it was $1, so you can't really complain about that. It's black, at least it matches, so you know, that's another story. But I came to a stop to turn in. I thought I was hearing things, thought I was going crazy, and I was like, that's me. I put the car in neutral and it stopped. I was like, okay, I'm definitely hearing things now. I put it back in drive and it kept doing it. I was like, oh my God. So I was like, well, the car broke. You know, obviously it was my first thought. You know, my heart kind of dropped. So I was like, let's see if it'll just even drive. So like I drove it, you know, a few hundred feet like in the turning lane there. And then I just turned into O'Reilly's and I was like, well, it's not making it while driving. It doesn't make any noise at all while driving. And, you know, I even, after that, I took it out and just drove it just like a mile, just like a loop. And, it didn't do anything, but even when I started my car up from O'Reilly's, I was doing the same thing. Like, I'd put it in drive and just hold on the brake at a stop, and it didn't do it. But as soon as I got home, I live about 4 miles away, as soon as I pulled in my driveway, I was like, well, let's see again, and it started doing it again. So I don't know if anybody has any suggestions as to what they think it is or comments or whatever, you know, please leave them below. I would love to hear if anybody else has had this issue. But other than that, I'll throw in those clips right here real quick, and then we will get to the clips I'm going to try to recreate right now. So if it'll do it. It's kind of weird. It only does it when it, I don't know. It's like, it's not constant. It's like a random. So we'll see. Alright, so again, e-brake pull, but now we're in reverse. Let's get out. I mean, it's obviously loud, and it's coming from, you know, somewhere under here. But it sounds like it's in that muffler. I don't know. I think it definitely sounds actually like it's coming from the diff. There's gotta be something in there. That's the only thing that's got metal turning. Guys, so here we go. Start her up. Got my windows down, and like, I'll just get out of the car. I mean, obviously it's loud inside the garage, so I apologize if you can't hear me the best, but as you can hear it idle, it's very normal. And also, I apologize, I'm just trying to do this as quick as I can because I just learned about it and I don't have my big camera with me. It's in the house somewhere, but this is on my phone, so it's not the best picture and or audio. That's why. But I mean, as you can hear, nothing but exhaust noise. Now we go back into the car, sit down, we put it into reverse, nothing. Car just dropped RPMs a little bit. I can even back up a little bit into the garage. Nothing. Neutral. I can't even rev it. I mean, it's super loud. There's no rattling. See, when I got outside that first time, I kind of thought, well, maybe it's just the exhaust rattling because it just so happened to kind of sound. Like, let's see if it'll do it in drive right here. It also is being very clunky. So, like, hear it clunk. See, now it's not doing it. But if I drive, let's see, maybe let me roll the windows up so you can hear it inside with me a little bit better, possibly. So, oh, it was starting to do it. So if I give it a little throttle, I come back to a stop, see if it'll do it. Nope. But if we throw it in neutral, throw it in reverse, it's very smooth to go in reverse. Now watch drive, it's clunk. Oh, there it is. Man, it's, you all be able to obviously tell way better in the other videos, but I'm trying to recreate it just, you know, in person to show that I'm not insane. But they're live, I suppose, but I don't know, it's really weird, like, and let me get turned around and go not down the hill. Obviously, I'm being pretty careful too. I have a bad habit a little bit of kind of doing like that right there. Instead of throwing it in neutral and waiting for it to come to a stop, I throw it in drive, so it might not be the best for it anyways. But drive, clunk, and let's see if it'll do it. Just no. Of course, you know, it's not making the noise now, but I don't know, guys. If anybody has any help to provide, please comment down below or DM me on Instagram at DownSouthRacing606. I'm not 100% sure. I might just have to take the car to the dealership and see if it, or if it continues to do it. Obviously, you know, it could just be something somewhere that's like possibly in the drive shaft or on one of the axles, which, I mean, you know, obviously they have axle boots, or I don't know, something that's when it's spinning. But see, that doesn't make any sense to me because you would think it would do it in reverse too. And it's not doing it in reverse. So I'm stumped. I don't know, but the car runs and drives fine. As a matter of fact, we'll go on a quick little drive right here. So it's not even doing it in reverse. I'm going to point it this way so hopefully you can hear it a little better, but let's go back to neutral. Nothing. Drive. Now it's not doing it in drive, but it's doing it in reverse. So that makes me think definitely something is loose somewhere. I mean, as you all can see, I mean, I'm driving. I mean, look here, I'll put it in drive, shifts. Back into sport mode. Rev match is good. I mean, we even gear down into first. See if it'll do it when I come to a stop right here. Of course, it's not doing it now, which maybe leads me to believe possibly that it could have just been something in there. The only other thing I could think of is, I don't know, maybe temperature has something to do with it. I think the car's cooled off a little bit there. You can see the gauges, the trans temp fluid, or oil temp, sorry, has gone down a little bit. It was a little bit over 200, but I don't know. We'll pull out right here and get going, and I'll show you all that it's, I mean, there's nothing, no sound, no, out of the ordinary. I mean, I haven't even been on the throttle in my car in a couple days, actually. I've just been trying to cruise around and get some decent gas mileage and also stay out of trouble, so I don't know. I mean, good firm shifts in sport mode. Got me stumped. I'm hoping maybe when I go up here to make the U-turn here in about a half a mile or so. Maybe when I come to a stop, it'll do it, because again, it was only doing it at the stop, so I don't know if that just RPM or that twisting force, because like literally as soon as I would press the gas to go, or like get off the brake all the way, it would go away. It's very hard to explain, and I wasn't even going to make a video about it because I was really kind of hoping that it was just a one-time occurrence, because you know, cars do make weird noises sometimes. I'm fully aware of that, but this is definitely, I mean, you know, this has been going on, I started figuring this out about 12:30, so about an hour, so maybe even a little bit before that, so over an hour, but I don't know. So I'll quit right here, and I'm about to get to the U-turn. I'll catch y'all there. And just to show you all that, you know, nothing else is wrong. We can sport mode downshifts and everything right here. And we'll come to a complete stop and see if it does it. Yep, you hear it? There it went. And now watch, as soon as I pull away, literally as soon as I pull away. But driving, again, the car is fine. So I really don't know. I mean, obviously, I guess it had to be something in the rear end, but that remains to be seen. All right, so now we're in park, and it's doing it. Let's see if we can get out. I can barely faintly hear it, but I doubt you all can hear it. So let's get back in here and see if we can hear it. Definitely hear it. I don't know. Well, guys, I'm pretty upset. I don't know what's going on. I hope the car is okay, but it's not looking too good, and I don't mean to jump to any conclusions by no means, but normally when there's a constant noise of metal on metal clanging and turning, it's probably a good indicator if something's wrong. So I'm not sure really what I'm going to do next. I guess I'm going to have to take it somewhere and get it checked, obviously. I mean, options, I guess, you know, again, could be something stuck somewhere, but that doesn't mean it shouldn't do it only like in certain gears or, you know, whatever, park, reverse, or drive. I mean, it's not done in neutral yet. There's no noises when moving. It's only like if you're barely crawling or if you're at a dead stop. As soon as you hit the gas, honestly, I'm not even sure if it's just the car is so loud that when you hit the gas, it just drowns it out. But I mean, it's a pretty wicked noise. There's no slip or nothing, though. Like, I mean, you all seen, I mean, I was accelerating, you know, mildly quickly. I mean, so, I mean, I didn't full bore. But again, I haven't been on the throttle in this car in 3 or 4 days or more because of certain situations. But that just doesn't make any sense, that when I start driving the car like a normal car, that it just decides that it doesn't want to work. So that's my luck, guys, but I'll report back to you as soon as I can, I guess, and let you know if anything has changed, because this is starting to get really annoying, because it seems like when it rains, it pours, guys. So, oh well, life will go on.